Hi everyone, welcome to E-News Digest with Bake with Rags. Today's cake is in honor of Kerala's birthday, or Keralappiravi, and we will be making something dedicated to the state of Kerala. Now, when we think about Kerala, we think coconut trees, we think greenery, and we think of settimundus. So today's cake will be encompassing all three of those components. So the first thing we're gonna do is stack the cake. So I've already made cake layers. These are vanilla cake layers with coconut flakes inside, and I will be stacking the cake. In the process of building the cake, I'm just putting a little bit of buttercream on the cake board and putting one layer of cake. In that layer of cake, I'm adding a circle of buttercream in order to keep our filling inside. Our filling is the chocolate ganache and the shredded coconut flakes. So today we chose coconut and chocolate because Kerala is very well known for their coconut trees. In order to keep the cake stable, we are filling the outside with buttercream. Because the cake is very tall, I am going to put a bubble tea straw inside just to make it stable, so that it doesn't look like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So the cake is all stacked, and because we used a filling, I've made sure to seal in all the sides. We're gonna pop this in the freezer for 10 minutes so that we can decorate the outside. Once the cake is ready and firm to the touch, we are gonna take it out of the freezer and I'm gonna put on a crumb coat. A crumb coat is basically a buttercream layer that goes outside the cake in order to lock in the crumbs that come as you decorate a cake. So we're gonna put the icing around the cake, smooth it out with our veg scraper, our cake smoothing tool, and put that back in the freezer for 10 to 15 minutes. Back to the freezer. I took the cake out of the freezer and we have our crumb coat set. We are gonna put on our actual coat of frosting. So, same buttercream, and we're just repeating the same step. This is our smooth cake. Everything is covered, it's nice and white. And now I'm just gonna move on to do the top of the cake. In order to make the greenery that we see, I'm gonna take some buttercream and we were gonna color it green. In order to get a really nice green, I'm gonna be using two colors, leaf green and forest green. I'm just gonna put a drop of each inside. Okay, so we got the perfect green and it looks just like the greenery you would see in Kerala. I've put the icing in piping bags with a grass tip and a leaf tip, and I'm going to be decorating the top of the cake using this process. So there's grass and leaves on top of the cake. Before I finish with the grass, I'm gonna put some leaves. Okay, that's our top for now. I'm gonna put this back in the freezer so that we can do our next step. Okay. For the next step, we are going to make gold paint. The way we make gold paint that you can eat is by using edible luster dust and mixing it with lemon extract. So I'm just going to do that right here in this bowl. So we have some edible luster dust. We're going to mix that with some lemon extract. I'm mixing this into a nice little paint. So it has a nice paint consistency. So we're going to use this to paint on a Kasavu in our Settimunda Settasari design. So we took the cake out of the freezer and we are going to now paint on a Kasavu to make this look like a sari. So I just have some parchment paper here that I'm going to hold in place to give me a nice line. I have my paint. I'm just gonna paint. I love wearing saris. The Settimunda saris, my favorite. And so for me, Settimunda saris are the staple of Kerala. Left with this really pretty border. I'm just gonna add one more border on top of this thick gold border, and I'll show you how I do that. It's same paint, same paintbrush. So our Kerala sari, our Settimunda, our munda is complete with our borders. We have nice 3 thick gold borders and we have our grass and leaves on top. We're gonna add the Kerala map on top to finish this Kerala cake. So we have our Kerala map. We made it out of fondant and I'm just gonna place it on top. Cake. We made a special Kerala themed cake for Keralappiravi 2022 and I'm so excited to wish you all a happy Keralappiravi, and I'm so excited for you guys to see this episode with E! News Digest and Bake with Rags, and we are so excited to eat this.